Alright, what's going on, you guys? Holy crap, we're going to talk about some vinyl today. First vinyl update in 5, maybe 6 months, maybe longer than that, I don't know. And I'm sure I've talked about a record or two here and there, but I mean, you know, it's definitely been a minute since I've done a full-on, you know, LP update, so I'm going to get caught up on a lot of crap here today. I think the majority of this, yeah, everything but one album is I've had for a good 6 or 7 months minimum, and you know, like the CDs and the tapes, trying to get caught up on everything. I've got plenty more in here I could probably show, but I just pulled out 9 today, just a nice balanced number to not too short a video, not too long, and get some of this knocked out anyway, and we'll save the rest for future updates, because I know I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 that I wanted to get to before we get to the end of the year stuff, so that's coming. You'll see it soon, so I will stop rambling and we'll just talk about some records. So our soundtrack today is Ultha, their 2019 EP on Vendetta Records, and just some amazing German black metal, man. I can't stress enough that you go check this one out. Easily one of my favorites of the year by far, of anything. And like I said, it's a 2-song EP, but it might as well just be a full length. I think this thing tops out right around 40 minutes, maybe slightly under, but not by much. But yeah, very, very much a big fan of this stuff, and really want to go check out more. So go do yourself a favor and pick this up. This is like the 15th time I've recorded this, so if I'm sounding frustrated, that's why. And you would think after almost 4 years of recording videos, I'd be at least a little better at it. You would think. But we must press on. So the first record I'm going to show you today is one that's been in my want list for years and years at this point. And it's just one of those that I didn't really pull the trigger on it because the only place I could really find copies were on Discogs, and you know how people are just assholes with charging you out the ass for a copy that's beat up and torn to pieces, and you know the jewel case is cracked if you get it on CD, or you know the record might have a bunch of scratches in it, you know, whatever the case may be. But I'm just, it's one that I finally have, and then we can just kind of scratch that one off the want list, and it just feels so much better about my collection now that I have it. This is Gutted. Bleed for Us to Live, all-time classic death metal album. This is their 1994 debut full-length, I believe, on Red Light Records. This is actually the 2018 Repulsive Echo reissue. And yeah, I mean, like I said, talk about one of the all-time greatest death metal albums ever recorded, man. Just an absolute masterpiece from the Ditch Brothers. Extremely catchy, very reminiscent of like Morpheus Descends or Mortiscald. And guitar tone wise, it honestly reminds me a lot of the Swedish scene stuff. Not like in terms of musical style, but in terms of just the way the instruments sound. Sounds a lot like early Dismember to me. But yeah, just an absolutely amazing fucking record. And this is one of those ones that Hell's Headbangers had put out, or they didn't put it out, but they had it. It popped up on their website one morning, and I happened to be at work, and I saw it, and I was like, "Holy shit, we're buying this!" And they had just a few copies. I think they had the black and the color vinyl, which I will show you in just a second. And it was one of those that I immediately jumped on it. By the time I got home that evening, it was already sold out. There's so much stuff that comes with this. So I'll just go ahead and show you the... they got a sticker on the sleeve for the record. So there's 500 on black and 500 on triple stripe, I guess is what you call it. And hand numbered, limited to 1,000. So I got 366. And I got the triple stripe, so I'll show you that in just a second. So it comes with this record sleeve. It's got, you know, your lyrics and liner notes and old band photos, all their flyers and stuff. That's kind of why, I know I've said it before, but it's partly why I like getting reissues from classic stuff, just because you get a little bit of that extra band history and all that kind of thing. And I forgot it comes with a poster, so I got to find a place to hang this up, and I'm very, very limited on wall space at this point. I don't know if I showed you the back. I guess I did. So there's that. And the vinyl itself, it came with the plastic, whatever you fucking call it, which I actually prefer these. But yeah, really, really happy with this. This record looks absolutely fantastic. And it was just one of those things, had I not got on Hell's Headbangers that morning, there's no telling if I would have been able to get it. I probably wouldn't have. It was just one of those things, I just happened to see it and was like, holy shit, yes fucking sir, we're getting this. So, anyway, not to continuously ramble, but one of the best death metal albums ever made, the quintessential 90s albums. I mean, it's almost a requirement to have this. And if you haven't heard it, definitely go check it out. Links below, like there always is, and there always will be. So, I should have organized this shit a little bit better. But anyway, moving on. So I've been talking about how big a fan I am of Dauþuz, and you know how much I'm really digging their shit. And now I'm at a point where I think I only need one other full length, and I'll have everything they've ever put out. But this is actually their debut full length. This is God, how do you pronounce this? Finstrer, Teufe. I don't know if you can even see this, but there it is. I'm horrible at pronouncing their shit, but I mean it's pretty much everything I've already said about Dauþuz. Just German black metal. They're singing about mining and in the old times. I don't want to say like ancient times, but like medieval times, I guess, something like that. But I mean, it really, once you listen to it, you really kind of get that vibe. Yeah, again, similar to Ultha-Belong. I mean, there's really not too much I need to say about this. This is not totally different from anything else they've ever put out, but it's a really, really good album also. And this is actually the, I think this is the reissue from last year, maybe? No, it's actually a reissue from this year, I'm sorry. So I got a story for that. I was talking about earlier about how I wanted to get the new album, Monumentum, on the Bone vinyl. And it was sold out by the time I got to it, and I saw they had a gold pressing also. So I was thinking that was for Monumentum, but it was actually for this one. So that's how I ended up with this one, kind of accidentally, but it's whatever. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and look at it. This particular version is actually limited to 100 copies. So, I mean, if you can get it, good luck to you. I can actually show you a photo of the band for once. So there they are in the mine and getting ready to go find diamonds and shit. There's your lyric sheet. And it came with something else. I don't even know what this is, really. Because it doesn't have any words on it that I can understand. But, I mean, I guess it's all the minerals and shit they're mining for. It's just kind of a cool little, I don't know if you call it a poster, but a little A10 poster, I guess. Something along those lines. And we have the record itself. Nothing too crazy about the labels, but get it out of here. I really should have set this up better. But here's the gold vinyl I was thinking was for Monumentum, so it's whatever. I'm glad I got it, so it's only one more now I need. But yeah, man, I don't know if you're sick of me talking about Dauþuz, but I'm going to talk about them until you guys go check them out, so amazing stuff, man. There's that. Get this stuff out of the way. God damn it. Alright, stuff I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time. I think I picked these up back in March or April, something like that. Just a great fucking band out of Canada. This is Witchhammer. This is their 2003 compilation on Nuclear War Now. This is Canadian speed metal. And if you haven't heard them before, it's like a speed metal, maybe sort of a black thrash band out of British Columbia in Canada. And they're apparently one of the bands that actually inspired Blasphemy. That Blasphemy. So, yeah, it's a really cool record to have, honestly. This one combines the first two demos from 85 and 86, I believe. And I think this one is actually the 2018 reissue from Nuclear War Now. And I think the only difference is the original cover was black. The original cover was white. This one's obviously black. And as far as I know, that's really the only difference. And so I think everything that comes with it, you see you got this inner sheet with all these, them telling the history of the band pretty much, liner notes, and some band photos. And I believe that was all that came with this one. And I think the record is just on black vinyl. Yep, so there's that. I really enjoyed this one. Honestly, I think their next compilation was probably something I like a little bit more. It's just a little bit more polished. So there's that one. And next up we have their 2005 compilation, Stretching into Infinity. Now, when I picked this up on Nuclear War Now, apparently it's supposed to be the Die Hard edition because it comes with a sticker and this patch, which I haven't put on yet. Which eventually it's going to go on one of my vests. I didn't get the Die Hard edition for the Canadian speed metal. I think the only reason I did that is because it came with a sticker, and I was like, I don't want that. So, but this one came with a patch, so I was like, I'll get it on this one. I don't know why. But anyway, as far as I know, there's supposed to be some pick disc versions that are supposed to be in the Die Hard edition. So either I've got my notes wrong or something got screwed up in translation, so I don't know what that even is about. So apparently there's pick disc versions of this one. So if you can find them, go check them out and send them to me. I'd like to check it out. But yeah, I think this one actually combines their self-titled EP from '87 as well as a unreleased album they were going to put out in '88 and just never did for whatever reason. But that I don't really know what to tell you. But again, just some really good white thrash speed metal, and I love this inner sheet here. Really cool stuff. And there's the band again. And I want to say that was, yeah, I guess that's it that came with that one. That's the other difference on this one that came on red vinyl. And there is a black vinyl version of this also, so I mean they're basically identical except when you get the Die Hard edition. And Canadian speed metal I think only comes with a sticker. So if you can find them, I guess they're still available. If you can, go check them out. Really cool band, man. And I'll leave links like I've fucking probably said 15 times already. Alright, moving right along. I was really stoked when this one got reissued this year, and they did a phenomenal job on it. This is a 7-inch EP. 7-inch split, actually. This is Spooky from Acid Witch and Nunslaughter. So I believe this originally came out back in 2014, and I think it came on like a tricolored record. I think like a red, green, and blue maybe. And also on a gatefold. But yeah, this is the picture disc, and obviously it's a little bit better in my opinion. Just looks so nice. And I think we've all heard Nunslaughter and Acid Witch by this point, so nothing really else you need to know. But yeah, they did an absolutely fantastic job on this. Love the artwork and just love the whole presentation of everything. I'll probably get in trouble for that, but it's whatever. And it still comes with a inner sheet, which I've got the plastic on it, so there's the Acid Witch side, just the lyrics from both songs, and that's really all there is to that. But, I mean, again, just fucking look at it. It looks fantastic. And the songs are really great, too. So they actually put a really good collection on here when they were originally recording this. It's just done really well. And I've got another Nunslaughter 7-inch. I don't know how many this makes now. At least 5 that I have in my collection, not to mention all the CDs I've got and tapes. This is one they did with Throneum. This is Bedeviled. And this one came out a lot earlier. I think this was from 2005 originally. And it was also a 7-inch. And I think it had, the cover art actually had a lithograph cover. So like when you would move it, you know how it kind of changes the image or whatever. So it was like the pentagrams and logos changed or something. So that's pretty cool, man. I honestly would kind of rather have that one. The picture disc looks really good, but I mean just the fact that you've got that with it, it's just something a little bit different. So this one also has the inner sheet, and that's all there is to that. And that's another thing too, this version isn't limited, which the original one was. I don't remember. I want to say maybe 500 copies on that one. So if anyone has that one, let me know. I'd like to see that also. So there we go. And now we're going to move on to some stuff that got sent to me from Lonnie, Classy Lonnie. And he actually sent me this stuff for my birthday, and it was really cool. It actually showed up on my birthday, and I was like, man, what a really cool dude. He just, yeah, here you go, happy birthday. I was like, thanks, man. And I'm really sorry it's taking me this long to get to it, Lonnie. So I really appreciate it. I don't want you to think I was just, this sucks. I mean, fuck it. Just throw it on the shelf, you know. It's actually some really cool stuff. The first one we got here is a, I don't know how you describe it. It's like a cult rock band with like some doom elements in it. It's actually really enjoyable. It's not really my style of what I listen to a lot, but I had a really good time listening to this, and it's just kind of a nice change of pace from what I'm normally listening to. This is Ancient Wisdom. What's the name of this? A Godlike Inferno. I don't know when this came out, how long it's been out. It's on Magic Bullet Records. But yeah, like I was saying, it's not really my style, but I actually really enjoyed the acoustic stuff they're putting out. Very chill and relaxing. The vocals aren't really my thing, but I mean, again, it's something to kind of, you know, put on every once in a while when you're just kind of wanting to relax and just kind of chill and unwind. And it's actually, the lyrics are actually really nice. It's just, I don't know, the vocals don't do it for me, but it's fine. It's not like I'm saying I fucking hate it. It's just something different. So it just comes with a standard inner sheet, nothing too special there. And if you want this back, dude, I totally understand. I'll send it back to you. I mean, it's really cool that you were dope enough to send that to me. So the vinyl is, I don't know what you call it. It's like a gray, brown, and green. But it looks really nice. I'm trying to get the light to focus on it right. There you go. But yeah, I would really recommend that you go check this one out. For me, it's the acoustic work is what gets me. I just love the way it sounds. It's just very, very laid back, very relaxing to me. I don't know if that's the vibe they were going for, but I really certainly enjoyed it. So there you go. And I wish I could tell you more about it, but I mean, I just couldn't find a lot of information on the band. So I mean, I'll leave you links and you can go check them out for yourself. This next one just kind of reminds me of, I really need to start getting back into this whole genre of stuff. It's a sludge doom band out of Boston, I think. And it's, I don't have enough of that stuff, honestly. But this is Wormwood. I believe this is their self-titled EP. Came out also on Magic Bullet. Let's see. This one came out in 2014, I believe. And this is like a their debut release, and mind-numbingly, in a good way, just very slow and very heavy. Yeah, it's just perfect stare-at-the-wall music for me. Just really like how it kind of meanders on its own way, and you just kind of want to... I think there's even a thing in here that says turn the lights down low and crank the volume up. I mean, that's just a perfect description of this, honestly. If I can pull everything out here. The record's just on black, so I won't really need to bother showing you all that. Oh, it came with it? No, I thought there was. So here's the inner sleeve for the record. And it's just more basically the cover art. Basically the cover art. But yeah, and it's just like perfect, just zone out and let the music take you. Music, that's the best way I can describe it. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. So it's got Greg Weeks on it from the Red Chord, which I didn't know he was with this band, and at least I think he's still with this band. And it's got a few members from Doom Riders, which all those guys have played in multiple different bands, so they've been around a while. But yeah, I really recommend you go check this one out. Also, it's just really good music. Sludge. I don't know how many of you who watch this channel are into it. It's kind of like a southern delicacy. I mean, I know these bands play around the world, but I mean, it's just something about the laid-back nature of it just really feels very southern and feels at home, I guess. So yeah, cool release. Alright, last one. And we actually breezed right through this a lot faster than I thought. This is a 7-inch, another 7-inch to talk about. And another band that just reminds me that I need to start picking up some more of this style of music that I just don't have a lot of, and just don't really know that much about this particular one. Just don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to it. But this is a hardcore thrash crossover band from San Francisco. This is Primal Rite with Complex Life of Passion, their 2016, I believe, EP. And it's pretty straightforward stuff. I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary on this. Yeah, but I mean, it still makes up for it. It just has absolutely great riffs, extremely catchy. Love the guitar tone. It's just so fucking abrasive. Just a big throwback to the 80s sound. And yeah, like I said, it's not a genre I'm really all that knowledgeable about. And it's not for, lack of trying. It's just, well, I guess it is lack of trying. I just don't pay it a lot of attention. I haven't really, taken the time to really get to it. I mean, I'm basically, DRI and Cryptic Slaughter is the shit I've really listened to the most. But, it's one of those things, I will get to it eventually. Here's the actual 7-inch. Now, I believe they had two different colors. This is the black, obviously, and I believe there's a purple version out there somewhere. So, yeah, it's a really cool release on Grave Mistaken Records. So, I mean, if you can find a copy of this, I encourage you to do so. Really, really good stuff. So, there we go. Actually, took a whole lot less time than I thought this one would also. Alright, so from now up until we do the end of the year videos, it's going to be just like a mishmash of different, media. So you're going to have vinyl, CDs, and tapes, all that kind of thing put together. And, yeah, that's basically all we got to look forward to the end of the year. Really appreciate you guys checking this one out. I know this is a big clusterfuck again, and hopefully next time we'll be a little bit better. So I hope you check all the links below. You can find all this music down there, and we'll talk to you next time.